Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another awesome tarot reading. Yes, we do. Let's get into it, Capricorn. And yeah, I hope you guys are well. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and anybody who resonates with it, because these readings are for the collective. So let's get started and let's see what we have here for you guys. Today we'll use the Zen deck because we're feeling pretty Zen here. Yeah, let's see what we got. And this is the Thunderbolt card. And this is the Tower. And this is an image of like kind of somebody who is meditating. And all these people are falling to their death. And this person's, their chakras look like they're on fire, don't they? Yeah, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the sacral, and the root down here, right? Somebody's crotch is burning here. Yeah, these are the chakras, right? And here's the sacral chakra, right? Reproductive glands, right? And so this is the Tower, and yeah, and then there's all the lightning there as well. We have ripeness. Somebody's like feeling very like compelled, but Capricorn, they are going through a Tower moment, most likely. They think it's ripe. Something is ripe, like it's time to show up for you, time to do something for you, time to do something for themselves. This may be you. And right, this is your reading. The ripeness card is a completion. Number 9 is always a completion in the tarot, right? Even 9s in their in their life path have experienced a lot of completions. In other words, they have a lot of chapters that end and start in their life. They might move a lot, they might have a lot of different jobs, they might get married a few times, etc., etc. Hey, you know, everybody experiences life differently. We have consciousness, and what is consciousness? We know what it is. It's the ability to have a higher intelligence, an intuitive intelligence, that you are not your ego, that you are a divine being, and that your ego sits over there and you tell it what to do. It doesn't tell you what to do, right? When it creeps up and tries to put fear in you, you just kind of, you know, put your foot over it, right? You do. That's consciousness, right? The source. And the source is, I believe, the Queen of Wands here, maybe the Magician, but it doesn't, you know, it's not exactly, the term is not, or the title or whatever is not exactly so important here. We know consciousness and the source are almost one. So somebody is with their higher source or trusting source energy. There's many ways to say it, isn't there? Yeah, there is. And let's see what else we have. And we're going to use the Starseed cards for Capricorn. And we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And we have the Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Okay, so cosmic ancestor means maybe there is an ancestor who is, that you are kind of, you know, maybe a spirit guide. It could be, you know, somebody in your own family, possibly. Maybe one of your ancestors are protecting you. Right? And could be. And then we have the perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. None of this matters means like shift your perspective. Don't pay attention to what's really important here. And that's what somebody's doing. Capricorn, somebody is like zooming out to like pay attention to common ground, or what can be solved or built with when you are on common ground. And something happened to understand this perspective, because the Tower starts the reading, the Thunderbolt, like something happened here. So we're not sure what it was, because we weren't there, Capricorn, when this happened to you or your person. No, we weren't. And this, yeah, let's see, let's move this over. And this has to be fixed, right? Yeah, I feel like it does. This camera kind of, let's see what we have here. And today we'll use these cards. And let's look at the main theme for the reading today. And we'll pull this card here. And I really can't see because my eyes are closed, but these are astrology cards, and I want to see what the main message is via astrology for Capricorn's reading today. Show me what that is, please. Show me what that is, please. And it is Pisces. Okay. So Pisces is about... Pisces, according to them, is to offer service to a higher principle. Yeah, Pisces is about service. It is. to a higher principle, a journey that may involve the sacrifice of personal desires. This is really interesting because for me, Pisces is, it is about sacrifice and release. It's the 12th house. So you must release to, start something new and step into the first house, right? Which is the beginning of something. But often, Pisces sometimes has to be reminded because they are so very kind and good. They must be reminded, the ones who are in their higher power, right? Or kind of higher selves that are kind and compassionate, they have to learn to not sacrifice themselves, and sacrifice something else. So, it's really interesting. Developing artistic imagination is a key dimension of your life. Yeah, they're artists. They are. My daughter's a Pisces, right? Yeah, and this Pisces is moved by feelings. Somebody is moved by their feelings. That's what this is about. And they are trusting their intuition. Yes. Somebody is imagining a beautiful life here, and that's Pisces is about the imagination. Here you might be inspired to acts of devotion or find your best strategy to follow your intuition. And that's what somebody's doing in this reading here, following their intuition, and they definitely are. And it's really interesting with this card here because Pisces often does not care so much about material aspects or materialism. They are more into kind of the higher perspectives of life and kind of transcendence and all things that you can't see, right? It can be helping people as well, and their art and music and love and merging with another. They're not too much into that. So maybe somebody here is realizing, because we have perspective, that materialism is not, it ain't all that when we think about love. Love is always the most important, right? So let's see what we have for Capricorn. And if you would like your own psychic reading, Capricorn, you can get one. I'm a Silva grad. They're accurate. Yeah, and we do them like on a video call, or we can do them on the phone. They're lots of fun and very empowering about your own life aspects or somebody that you are dealing with. So let's see what we have. And we start the reading with the Page of Wands. And this is somebody who steps into a new chapter. It really is. And and that's what the Thunderbolt or the Tower. The Tower has awakened somebody. And so they are stepping out of something that they realize they have to do this, right? They realize, and they may be realizing this in a harsh way. That's the Tower, right? I mean, this person is kind of burning here. The chakras are burning. They're falling out, and the lightning is hitting that person, basically. Wow, right? Or it's kind of an entity, right? Spirit. Let's see what we have. The Devil, the Magician, the Tower's in this reading as well, not only over here as the Thunderbolt. So that's very interesting. And let's cover these naked people because, we don't want to get in any type of trouble here. The Emperor shows up, the Hermit, the Magician, the Tower. So we have 5 major arcanas. Half the reading here is our major arcanas here. And very interesting. And so that means this is a very major reading. When we see consciousness and the source and the Tower, oh my goodness, right? Yeah. All right. So we start with the Page of Wands, Capricorn. This is somebody who wants to be on a new path. Yes, they do. And here they are. And this lady here is calling out to this man. He looks a little sad and serious here with his head down. He's got his walking cane, which is his wand, Page of Wands. And these, they're not tumbleweeds. I guess maybe some of these are, but these are these haystacks, and there's hay blowing all over. It's a windy day, and she's calling out to him, and his body language is kind of like, I'm not going to turn back. Yeah, I'm just leaving. And in the challenge is the 7 of Wands, and he's fighting all these people off. Somebody could really be fighting here, overwhelmed or defending themselves. Right, Capricorn? Somebody could be defending themselves because now they are trusting their consciousness and their source. They are in their consciousness. They're conscious of what's important to them and what this life is about. So somebody here is is both intelligent and intuitive. That's what this is about. And they've changed, they have shifted their perspective, right? None of this matters. Zoom out. Like, stop looking at things that are not important. Zoom out and find common ground. And that's what somebody wants to do here. And the Seven of Wands with the Nine of Cups, this is like, I'm going to defend my wish or whatever I want. Like what I really want, not whatever I want. I'm going to defend, stand up for myself, resist other people. If I have to fight them, I will. But I'm overwhelmed, but I'm down for the task, or I'm up for the job. However you like to see it, right? We like to use, I don't know, up sounds better. I'm up to the task. Yeah, always, right? The Hermit is showing up with the Knight of Cups, Capricorn. Maybe there's a Virgo here, but regardless here, this Hermit is about soul growth. He's holding the snake that eats his own skin. He's got the lantern with the star, which represents insight and, the light, right? The light that brings us the answers, or shows us the way, really, to see the answers. Yeah, it doesn't just give you the answers. It shows you the way. It shines the light, right? It's up to us to see, right? Because we see, as we see the world is as it is for us. Yeah, which is really interesting, right? So if you see it as, a negative experience or whatever is going on, then it will be. And and if you see it as something better or happier, something like that, and maybe it's not even really what you want it to be, though. It's much easier to transform that into what you do want and what is positive. Yeah, that's how it works. And we have the black dog, and here he is, and this is all about loyalty. So the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who's coming with a love offer, and they are willing to fight somebody off. They could be walking away from a partner here. This Page of Wands walks away. He says, oh, ciao, ciao, Bella, right? That's what he says. Or, yeah, ciao, Wapo, whatever he says, right? And we have the Two of Pentacles. It's showing up with the Knight of Pentacles. That is you. And so, or it could be another earth sign, maybe this Virgo, maybe Taurus, or another Capricorn. But this is like, I'm going back and forth here about bringing an offer. It could be. But this could be you going back and forth. It could be this other person. And we have Judgment. So somebody wonders if they can have rebirth. That's what this reading's about. If they can, yeah, they already made a decision. And this rebirth, like, includes this Nine of Cups. Like, I really want my wish. And if it's not rebirth, it is, I've made a decision, definitely. A final decision. Judgment is the final decision, right? Yes, it is. And I remember they used to have Star Trek on when I was little. I think it was after school, and I never wanted to watch it, right? I was like, no, I don't really like that. It's possibly because probably because when I was little, I thought, that's true, probably. I feel like that's how I felt, right? That, there are other galaxies, and, yes, and so other places, and other kind of forms of beings, I guess, is the best way maybe to say it. But I feel like I felt that, yeah, and it kind of used to scare me, right? Yeah, the Tower's reversed, and let's see what we have. And we have the Lovers with it. So the Tower reversed is rebuilding, probably after some really hard situation. Here's the Thunderbolt right here. I mean, nobody likes to get burned, but it is a way to understand yourself, because the chakras are on fire, right? It's kind of like chakra work, or clearing your chakras, but at the same time, somebody's throwing 100 rocks at you. It could be like that. And so there is a choice being made here. And somebody here is trusting their source energy. It's really beautiful in that way. Yeah, it is. And yeah, let's see what the star, this is the star keeper. Yeah, staying grounded by seeding the light. And so here we might have Gemini, right, with the Lovers, and the Tower is Scorpio. And so we have the Eight of Swords. He's cutting this woman free, right? He's cutting ties. He's cutting her ties, and she was here and she was stuck, but she could have got herself out of that. but she didn't do it. No, she didn't. And the Magician showing up here, the Magician is in the concern, showing up with the King of Wands. So here's the Magician, definitely, and that could be Aries, Leo, or Sag, especially with the Magician there. It could be, Aries, but this is manifesting like what I want, right? Or this is stepping into your power too. It really is in this reading because of the consciousness in the source card. Somebody steps into their power. Yeah, they do. Either you or your person, Capricorn. It's really very cool. And this is, I want to manifest a new beginning for myself. This Magician, which can only be done through consciousness. Yeah, it's just, you could. Good things can happen for you, but a true manifestation comes through spiritual growth. Yeah, and that's kind of another discussion, right? The Death card and the Devil showing up in the environment. This is, wow, this is kind of a trip. And this is a transformation that was kind of probably difficult. This can be, I want a transformation with Capricorn, and we have the Queen of Cups with it. Could be, but this can talk about an ending, an ending with somebody as well, because here this man walks away from this woman, right? He does. And the hopes and the desires is the Emperor. The Emperor is about, I want to have a stable life. I want to, like kind of step in and create order in my life and have the things that I want, right? And have the things that are good for me, because the number 4 is stability. Yeah, it is. And we have the 4 of Swords with that. Look at that. Yeah, this is like, I hope to gain stability, right? And it can be, maybe I hope I can heal a situation with Capricorn. That could be showing up here with Judgment here. For some, this can be about forgiveness. And here's the 2 of Wands, and he holds her elbow here, Capricorn. Look at that. He's holding her elbow, and they're holding the globe together. And, he's just looking at her like, hey, wherever you want to go, we can do that. We'll go together, we'll build together, and we'll trust each other. And they're both looking at each other like, hey, this is a pact, right? And and they could be moving, right? And the 2 of Wands, the 2s are always about choices, right? Or 2 people, or 2 entities, right? 2 things. So very beautiful, Capricorn. And we're going to end this reading right now. Get your psychic reading, Capricorn. They are accurate. I'm a Silvergrad. And yeah, they're very accurate. And we do them on Zoom call or Zoom Meet and or Google Meet, a video call. Or we can do them on the phone if you would like, on your own personal matters, or on somebody that you need some insight on. Yes, we do a tarot reading at the end. Lots of fun. Thanks so much for joining me. If you would like your chart, you can get a synastry chart to see what you and your person have in common. You can get your progress chart, which is all about your evolution. It can really help you with a lot of things going on in your life. It really can. It shows you what you're unaware of, yeah, or what's kind of in your head that you're like, you can't put your finger on it, but you know that you maybe need change, or you know that you're not doing the exact thing you should. But yeah, it's really empowering and quite helpful. Yeah, and it also talks about your fate and destiny and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, very beautiful. It talks about your romance, your house of marriage, and all these things, right? Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Hit the little bell so you can be notified of my uploads, and everything is in the description box below, Capricorn. Thanks so much.